Hey guys, it's Jordan from Guns and Cars, and I wanted to talk about AR-15 accessories with you today. You know how you go to the range and you see these guys just shooting, blasting away at the paper targets, and they got all sorts of weird optics and lights and lasers, things that really you're just like, you know what? It's their gun, but you're kind of silently judging. I mean, I hate to judge anyone, especially on their creations and builds and stuff, but sometimes you gotta say, stop. You gotta stop at some point. So I kind of wanted to put this as an example of something you might see out there. So on this is my Warpig build. It's a 350 Legend AR-15 rifle, 16 incher, and I kind of decked it out to show you guys just how you might see somebody at the range blasting away with something like this. I mean, I've got a red dot Sig Sauer Romeo 5. I've got a UTG magnifier, 3x magnifier on there. I've got 45-degree sights on there, and a carrying handle like an A2 removable. That you already know that doesn't really serve a purpose up there, all the way up there, but you might see something like that. I've got a random IR laser. That's not a big brand name, so you probably know it's not going to be the most accurate thing in the world. Uh, and a front sight. And at the muzzle end, you've got like a CAC flash can. It's a extended one, like the longer ones that you can put on there. And I don't think anybody really uses this. It's a vertical foregrip that folds. I don't see like anybody rocking those out there, but you might see somebody like a noob run this in that kind of configuration, something like that. We got a tactical bad lever on there, Blackhawk stock, and like a sniper type of grip. You might see something like that. So I wanted to kind of put this as an example of do's and don'ts there. Running something like this is just impractical. It's gonna make your gun way heavier than it needs to be, and you really only need, if I were to choose anything on this build to keep, maybe the flashlight there to enforce. I would keep maybe the red dot and magnifier, and maybe some flip up sights instead of all those different type of optics on there. There's like maybe 4 or 5 different optics and systems types of things that you just don't really need. All right, guys, I wanted to feature the Honey Badger setup again. I featured this build on the channel a few times now. This is like my go-to weapon. This is a very practical setup. I mean, I run it most of the time in 22 long rifle, but it's chambered for 5.56, and having a conversion kit from CMMG is definitely the way to go with that. Of course, using 22 long rifle in the barrels also, it's not going to be the most accurate weapon, but it'll get the job done. I would say from like 25 to 50 yards out, you're still going to be hitting targets. Maybe you can stretch it a little bit longer than that, depending on your shot placement and stuff. But I usually run this stainless steel bolt carrier and a specific charging handle that's not like your usual one. So this one's made out of polymer or some kind of hard plastic, and on the inside is filled, where a mil spec one, it'll be like aluminum and it'll be open where the gas tube and stuff goes in there. But this one's filled completely in, so no loose rounds after you fire them get stuck in there and cause a jam. And I also have serrations on my bolt carrier. It comes with a kit that you can buy separately, and it causes it to use your actual forward assist on the gun. So once again, you're increasing the reliability at that time. But yeah, so 5.56 and 22 long rifle for shit hits the fan kind of situation. This is my little go-getter here. I got it, my tack light. N-Force and primary arms, ACSS reticle, so I can take them distance shots and stuff. This is definitely the way to go. And of course, always run a sling. You never know when you're gonna need to use your hands and put your weapon on your back and maybe climb something, grab something. You know, you gotta have a way to have it close to you and just not on the ground. So a sling's definitely the way to go. PDW brace on there keeps it nice, short and compact, and you know, very maneuverable. This is a nice little handy setup. It makes it very light and maneuverable. And man, like carrying this thing is like carrying a cloud or something, I don't know. So if I had to choose an ideal weapons AR-15 setup, I mean, this is the way I would go. A light and maneuverable weapon like this. You can get in and out of cars in it, you know, conceal this weapon. I mean, you can take longer shots if you need to with that scope. You know, just gotta switch it over to 5.56. And I mean, you can still hit targets of maybe 250 yards, 300 yards with this 7-inch barrel in this thing. Hope you guys like the content. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.